Bizarre Brain Comics. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I am Gary, your host. And this is where I like to take a look at some older stuff, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. This time, we're going to talk a little bit about the greatest American hero. And you say, Gary, who is the greatest American hero? Well, it certainly is not Mork from Ork. No. It was a TV show. About 40 years or so ago. Hard to believe. Oh, before I step into that, I want to put you on to another new comics-related YouTube channel that I discovered. It's just called Pops. Pops. P-O-P-S. Pops. Some comic stuff. Okay, and the greatest American hero, and we're going to look at issue number 2 of 3 from Arcana Comics and Catastrophic Comics from 2008. And its greatest American hero is it's a TV tie-in. And it was created by Stephen J. Cannell, the late Stephen J. Cannell, with script by William Katt, with Derek McCaw and Christopher Folino, with art by Clint Helinski. And the greatest American hero is an American comedy drama TV series about a costume superhero created by Stephen J. Cannell. First aired from 1981 to 83 on ABC Network, and the show starred William Katt, Robert Culp, and the gorgeous Connie Selleck. Oh, I had such a crush on her back then. I was in my early 20s. And it featured a school teacher who received a suit that gave him superpowers to fight crime, and he was assisted by, and that was, the suit was given to him by aliens. I left that out. And he was assisted by an FBI agent and his fiancée attorney. And then the mentioned Stephen J. Cannell, just for reference, he passed away in 2010. And some of the TV series he created and was known for was The Rockford Files, The A-Team, and 21 Jump Street, amongst many others. And he turned to writing novels in the late 80s, early 90s. And he wrote 41 books. He's best known now as the author of thrillers and detective stories. And some of the book titles was Vigilante. I think that was one of the last books he wrote. Vigilante, Hollywood Tough, and Viking Funeral. Just for some reference. And I always liked that show. I have, here, see, I have the DVD. I have the whole series on DVD. And there he is. Oh, and before we get any further into it, I want to remind you, you can still get my comic book, Bizarre Brain Comics Anthology, from Amazon for $7.99 with some humor and some gags and some adventure stuff. And that can be your way of helping to support this channel if you so choose. And I appreciate everyone who has bought one of my books. Now, greatest American hero. Now, in 2008 at a convention, William Katt, yeah, that's William Katt, he starred in the show. He was there. He promoting the miniseries. It was only a 3-issue miniseries, and I bought the first issue. I have no idea where it is. If I even have it, I might have gotten rid of it just because it was issue 1. And I never got any of the other issues. Then a few months ago, I found issue number 2, and I still have never seen issue 3. I've seen the pictures of it, but I have never seen it. And and this 3-issue miniseries, as far as I can tell, it's basically a retelling of the original pilot movie with some updates and a few changes. Some school teacher with his class in the school bus on a geology field trip have car trouble. He goes to get help. FBI agent out there, he has trouble, and they get together, and the villains in the story, which they haven't met yet, is a group of skinhead neo-Nazis, and we see a little bit of that in here. And the aliens appear, give the suit to Ralph Hinckley, and he is the teacher, and then tell them that Maxwell, the FBI agent, is supposed to help him, and they don't get along, and we start off with the spaceship taking off. Then Maxwell's not thrilled about the situation. He thought he should have gotten the suit, and Ralph has no way, doesn't know how to do it. It's got an instruction book, he's got the box carrying the suit, and as he walks off, he loses the instruction book. As he's trying to call on his cell phone, can't get service. He gets service, gets help. Cuts to at home. Instead of being in the movie, in the show, he was in the middle of a divorce and had a little kid. Here he goes back to his home and he has a roommate. And some of the artwork is fine. I would have liked to seen a little bit more variety in the inking on it. Is real good at the resemblances of the actors, and like these two panels here are straight from stills from the photo from the movie. On this third one here too, from the show. He tries the suit on, and the guy doesn't believe him. He feels ridiculous. It is, like I said, it has good resemblance on most of the actors here. Of course, this is what he looked like back then, except they modernized his hairstyle, just made it shorter because he had the long curly hair and stuff. And there's something going on. He goes to class. The one of his, got an interlude here with something going on, and we see one of the skinhead ladies. One of the skinheads. Turns out Maxwell's partner had been murdered by the skinheads, and one of Hinckley's students, they're bickering. The Maxwell and Ralph are bickering. They bickered for 3 years, and usually in the bathroom, and then Ralph's got to get to court because one of his students was arrested for slashing the principal's tires, even though he maintains he didn't do it. He's got a court appearance, and Ralph's is going to go to the court appearance to help out. He has a flat tire of his own, so he's stranded. He's running behind, got to get there. So he, out of desperation, he tries on the suit, and this is stuff like right from the show. The only time we see him here in the suit. He puts it on. He's trying to learn how to fly, and he can't do it. And the kid tells him, his kid sees him and says, "You gotta take 3 steps and jump on that 3rd step," and it works. And there he is, and he never could control himself how to fly very well. He gets to the courthouse, and this is where we first meet, who later becomes his fiancée, the lawyer, Pam Davidson, who is the lawyer for his student. But this is where things are diverging. They have little things that diverge, but here's the book, the instruction book. And someone finds the instruction book out in the desert, and we don't know who that is. And I bet you the part 3 had more action, because that's when you have all the action with the skinheads, and he catches all the crooks and stuff like that. And it does have humor. The comic and the show both had humor in it, and they were straightforward, dramatic police type action. And there's a lot of fun. Once in a while, I still watch it even today. So Is this your first introduction to the greatest American hero? If you've never watched it, or if you would like to watch it again sometime, it is available for free on YouTube. You just have to watch commercials. And that is the greatest American hero. Oh, and thank you for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe. Do leave a comment. What kind of memories do you have of it, or do you remember it at all? Have you ever watched the show? Did you ever see any of these issues? I got the first issue I bought from William Katt. When he was there promoting the thing, and I never saw it in the store. I asked about it for a few months, and then I kind of forgot about it because I never saw it again. So that's all I've got. Thanks for joining me, and remember, comics are art.